You may be seated. Instead of you being up there, remember how you were at the Christmas concert? Everyone sat down here. Let's everybody sit on the floor right here, right in this area so that you can see. Okay, everybody sit down. Yep, no, you know what? I want you to sit down there and look at me. Okay, so go that way. Go down there, honey. Okay, yeah, okay, this is like herding cats here. I have some things to show you today, and we're going to have a story. And I want to tell you, Christmas Eve, this is an exciting night, isn't it? It's a very exciting night, and I know you're all excited, and you've been very good so far in church. And I want you to be good for the rest of the service, okay? Because you're doing a great job so far. I have some things I want to show you. Does anybody know what this is?
Flashlight.
Okay, put your hand up, okay, and then everybody gets a chance. Okay, Elijah answered that. Flashlight. Battery is nearly dead, but we do have a flashlight. Flashlight, right there. What about this? Harry?
A light.
Oh, it's a flashlight too. It's a baby flashlight. Okay. What about this? What is this? Ethan?
A candle.
A candle. There you go. A candle. And what about this? Aaron?
A lighter.
A lighter. That's right. Lighter. What's this? Anybody know what this is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you know what it is? What?
A light
For your wrist. You put it on and look, every time you move or clap your hands, it lights up. Kind of like a little strobe light. But it's a bracelet, right? You put on your wrist. Put it there. What's this? Mm-hmm.
A phone.
A phone? A phone? Let's turn it on. Oh dear, the battery's low. Okay. Okay, now I want you to tell me how all of these things are the same. How are all of these things the same? Emma?
There are 3 flashlights.
Well, there's flashlights, but is this a flashlight?
No. Yeah?
How are they the same? How are they the same? Daniela, do you know how they're the same? Yeah? That's not the same. Well, there's something the same about all of them. Ethan?
They should all be flashlights, like those up on that for flashlights.
Okay, okay. You've got, I think you've got it. They all give light, right?
Yeah.
They all give light. Every one of these things up here gives light. That's what they have in common. They all have light. I want to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story about a lady named Mother Teresa. You know, Mother Teresa was a very special kind of church lady who loved Jesus more than anything else in the whole world. And she had friends that she called her sisters, okay? And they were very special church ladies too. Do any of you know any very special church ladies? Harry?
Roseanne, Betty, you, and...
Oh, Roseanne and Betty and me. Who else? Name me some other special church ladies. Do you know any special church ladies? It's okay, go ahead. Name some special church ladies. Sandy, yes. We have lots of special church ladies, don't we? Harrison? Cheryl. Yes. Okay, Daniela? Who's a special church lady at St. Mark's?
My brother.
Oh, no, your brother's not right. But your grandma, right? Because she does the nursery. Anyway. Okay, so Mother Teresa had all her friends, and they were very special church ladies. And one day, Mother Teresa told a story about how she went to visit a very poor man who was also very sick. And he lived in the basement of a building, and it was, give it here, please. It was very messy. That room was very messy and dirty, and there was no light. There was no light in that room. Can you believe that? Not a one light in the room. And the man never opened the blinds. And Mother Teresa, when she went to visit him, she started to clean and to tidy up the room. And at first the man said, "Leave it alone, don't touch it, it's all right as it is." But Mother Teresa just kept cleaning up anyway. As she cleaned, she talked to the man. And then as she was going through some stuff under a pile of rubbish, Nana Paulton would call it rubbish, we would call it maybe garbage, bunch of stuff piled on top of one another, she found a beautiful, well no, it wasn't beautiful, it was a lamp. She found a lamp, but it was all dirty and it was all grungy. She took that lamp and she cleaned it up and it was quite nice. And you know, my husband found the same kind of lamp at our house. And you know what? It was kind of dusty and dirty as well, but he cleaned it up. And I want to show you what it looks like when it was all cleaned up. This is an old-fashioned lamp, isn't it? But this is the kind of lamp that Mother Teresa found. And then after she cleaned it all up, it looked quite beautiful, just like this one looks quite beautiful. And so Mother Teresa lit the lamp. And you never play with fire, only when an adult is around. Notice when we put the light, this on top of it. Small people, okay, here we go. Okay. So we've got that pretty light. Isn't it beautiful? It is kind of pretty, isn't it? Well, Mother Teresa cleaned up the man's lamp, and she lit it, and she put it there. And she said to him, "Why don't you ever light your lamp?" "Why should I light it?" he said. "I'm always alone. No one ever comes to visit me. Why do I need light?" Mother Teresa said, "Will you promise to light this lamp if one of my sisters comes to see you?" "Yes," he replied. "If someone visits me and I hear their voice, I will light the lamp." So two of Mother Teresa's sisters came and started visiting the man on a regular basis. And you know what happened? He started getting better. He wasn't sick anymore. And every time the sisters came to visit, he had the lamp lit and shining. Well, wouldn't you know it?
That's your phone.
This must be the Lord calling. Maybe Santa's So every time the sisters came to visit, the man had the lamp lit and it was shining and there was light in his room and he felt so much better. And one day he said to the sisters when they came for the visit, "I'm going to be just fine." He said, "You know, would you do something for me? Would you go and tell the first lady that came to visit me that the light she lit in my life is still burning?" Okay? Do you think that it was finding that lamp and lighting the lamp that made the man get better, that helped him to get better and to feel better about himself? Do you think it was finding the lamp? I don't think it was just finding the lamp. I think that the reason the man got better was because of the kindness of Mother Teresa and her sisters. Do you think that might have helped? that they were coming to visit him? The special light of Jesus was shining not in a flashlight like Daniela and Kate have. It wasn't shining in a candle like this. It wasn't shining in a lamp. Where was that light shining? Oh, where was the light shining? It was shining in the people, right? It was shining in the people. Jesus is the light of the world. And before Jesus was born, where was there a great light, Elijah? You just said it. In the sky. Before Jesus was born, there was a great light in the sky. And it was shining on that first Christmas night in Bethlehem. And on that first Christmas night in Bethlehem, the light of God came into the world when baby Jesus was born. At the end of the service tonight, how many people have been to this service before on Christmas Eve? Remember what we do at the end of the service. At the end of the service, everyone gets their own little candle. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn out all the lights, and I'm going to light my candle on the Christ candle. This is the Christ candle right here, the white one on the stand. I'm going to light my light on the Christ candle. And then I'm going to pass it one by one. We're going to pass the light through the church, and everyone is going to get the light from the next person so that they'll have light in their candle. Do you know that every time we are kind and loving, we are shining with the light of the baby Jesus? Do you know that? Every single time. All through the year, every time we do a kind thing for someone else, every time we are loving to someone else, what we're doing is we're passing along the light of Christmas. It's not Christmas, but we're still passing that light on throughout the year. We are sharing the light and the love of God. God has called us, everyone, out of darkness into the wonderful light of his Son. And as we celebrate the birthday of the unconquerable Son of God, may we strive to live, all of us, as children of the light, bringing kindness and goodness to the world. And may we hear the gentle words of Jesus echoing in our hearts. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Amen. And now, Bonnie is going to take everyone out into the nursery, and she has a special story to read to everyone. And I'll see you back here for the Eucharist.